I assume it's recording. Yeah.
Stop sharing.
All right, welcome guys again. I'll say hello once again. All right, welcome to our community. We're a community of people just here to partner with each other and help each other move forward in our health, whatever your health goals are. So let's get this party started. All right, I'll tell you a quick little bit about myself. I'm Michael Smith, by the way. I'm the WebMD Chief Medical Director. That's my daytime gig. But really my passion is partnering with people to help them move forward in their health. And that's really what we're all here today. So, and I'm gonna get my partner Dennis right here to talk in a second. We're both certified health coaches. I'm a certified personal trainer. I'm an author. I wrote this book called Ankylosing Spondylitis Pyramid, which is really about my autoimmune condition and how I transformed my own health using this program. So let's get this started, and I'm going to turn it over to Dennis so you can hear his amazing story that honestly was the thing that got us all started about 5 years ago today.
All right, so how we got started was pretty interesting because I had turned 50 and I was heavier than I'd ever been. I was on two different medications for blood pressure. My blood sugar was pre-diabetic. And I knew with my heart history and my history of my family, I had to do something about it or I wasn't going to live long. So I started another doctor's program. I gave up eating meat and prepared vegetarian meals 6 times a day, had a workout program 5 times a week, and in 3 years, only lost 3 pounds. So that's me on our houseboat on the left side. As Michael loves to point out, I'm always leaving doors open. So yes, I left my closet door open. But anyway, that was me, very unhappy and knew I had to do something about it. A friend of mine in California had lost a lot of weight and did it pretty quickly. And she's a little bit older than I am. So I figured, okay, well, it's not age related, so I could do it if she could do it. So I got on a program and it was amazing. And in 10 weeks, I lost 37 pounds and came off both blood pressure medicines and balanced my blood sugar. And that was me on the right. So a much slimmer, happier me. But early on, I mean, within the first week, I knew because I had already lost, I weigh myself daily. So I knew I'd lost a good bit of weight within the 4th day actually on program. So I got in touch with my coach and said, I've got to help people because I own a salon and spa. And I know a lot of people that want to and need to lose weight. And I've got to share this with them and they can do it with me. And she said, oh no, I think you need to do this for about another month or so before you coach. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just call our coach and ask her. She said, oh no, I'll do it. So anyway, she called and of course signed me up and we started coaching pretty quickly. And Michael and I mean, Michael got on and he'll tell you too. I mean, he saw my results early on. And we decided we had to share this with other people. And to date, we've helped over 2,000 people across the country just for this little diet thing that I started. And it's been pretty amazing. So,
yes, absolutely. Definitely the one that got us started here because when I saw what was happening to Dennis, kind of the stars aligned for me because it's something I'd wanted to do for a very, very long time. I became a physician because I wanted to help people get healthier, but you really don't do that in a primary care internal medicine practice. Unfortunately, you're just dolling out a bunch of pills. That really wasn't satisfying to me. So when I saw what was happening with Dennis, it made me realize, you know, we could have an impact on this world and on this health epidemic that we're having. I mean, nearly 40% of people in this country are obese. Nearly 70% of people are obese, adults are obese or overweight. To be clear, the definition of obesity and overweight has not changed. We have changed, right? So that's why we want to get on the front end of this problem because now nearly 1 in 5 of our children is obese. The problem is going to keep getting worse and we still are seeing the problem get worse year after year. Because the prevalence of obesity gets higher and higher as we get older. So that's really why we got to get in the front end of this and really help people before this problem, just completely gets out of control. So let's talk about what we have to offer. There are 4 components to our system. One, and honestly, I think the most important, is your coach. You get a free health coach along with this program. It's probably someone who has been down this path before you. They know what you're going to experience. They've been down the path, and they will be able to help you every step of the way. And I'm going to go into more detail about each of these. The second one is our Habits of Health system, because this is not a diet. It is a program designed to replace unhealthy habits with healthier ones so that you are equipped to actually make this a lifelong transformation. Then the community. I mean, you're getting a great feel for that right here, right now, because our goal is to surround you with a community of people working on similar goals together. It's going to exponentially make you more successful. And then the fourth component is just fueling your body in a carb and protein balanced way, which we will get into a bit more now. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about your coach. There are a lot of coaches on the line right now on this Zoom who started this program purely to lose weight. But when they started transforming right in front of people's eyes, people wanted to know what they were doing. So they decided to pay it forward. It's not really about what you know. It's about caring for people, not knowing everything that there is to know about weight loss, because the program makes it simple. You get one-on-one support, a healthy lifestyle program. We're just here to help you make the program work for you and your lifestyle, really to be your guide and your partner in your health and provide encouragement and support. And really, if you like people, anybody can do that. So because this is not a diet, the second component is Dr. A's Transformational Habits of Health system. It is designed specifically to address each of our various healthy habits, things like sleep and motion and activity, and what we eat, stress. All of those things really culminate in making us optimally healthy. And if we need to work on any one of those, that's what you do with your coach as you go through the system, because it's those small, consistent changes that are going to lead to that lifelong transformation. So you get all the resources that you need to make that a reality right there in your program. The third component is our community. Honestly, I know a lot of people think they can do it alone, but that in there is one of the biggest problems, is that when you do it alone, your chance of failure is exponentially higher. When you have the right level of support along your journey, you're 85% more likely to make this a lifelong transformation. And so we have local and virtual events, like a virtual event like this one. We often have people get together in local community areas. We have a weekly Habits of Health webinar on different topics every week, depending on what you need at any given time. And I mean, this is pretty amazing. We actually have access to a nutrition support team. If there's something that you and your coach can't answer, then you can email or call a nutritionist that is intimately familiar with everything about the program that can help answer any questions that you have. And then the fourth component is fueling your body, right? 6 times a day, every 2 to 3 hours, probably very different than a lot of us are doing, drinking probably a lot more water than you're drinking now. I've definitely become convinced that water is a magic fluid, because the minute you stop drinking it as much, you're going to lose weight more slowly, and you're just not going to feel good. You're not going to have energy. So we really do focus on healthy hydration as well. We want you to fuel your body with nutrient-dense, carbohydrate-controlled balance of protein and carbohydrates, because it puts your body into a mild fat burn zone. You're not hungry, you don't have the cravings, and you have much more energy. And I think there's like an epidemic of low energy, especially in like 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., right? Everybody's crashing because of the way that we eat. But it's amazing, by the end of the first week, people like wondering where the heck all this energy comes from. We've had people tell us that they're just cleaning the house like crazy because they got to do something with all this energy. but it really balanced everything out, and people start sleeping so much better at night, but yet having so much more energy during the day. And it's really just designed to provide the right nutrition at every stage of your journey, during your weight loss phase, into transition, and all the way into maintenance. So we are going to turn this over to Kathy Hawkins, who did this very program, and we're so blessed to have crossed paths with her. It's kind of by chance that we did. So Kathy, are you out there?
I'm here.
Take it away.
Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Hi, everybody. I am so excited to be here tonight. My journey started in January 2017. I was not in a good place. The June before, I had to have surgery on my foot. I was in a cast and out in therapy for 6 months. I'd also gone through menopause. I was in a depression. Basically, I was a white hot mess. There's no other way to describe it. And I saw someone who had lost a lot of weight, looked really good. And it wasn't the graying look of, so, you know, you weren't afraid to go up and say, geez, you've lost a lot of weight. And so she kind of told me about the program, and over time, she introduced me to her coaches, which were Dennis and Michael. And that was kind of how we became kind of one in a coaching environment. So when I started in January, I was 216 pounds. And by July, I was down 65 pounds. I was doing things I never thought I would do again. I never thought I'd show my own dogs. I never thought I would be able to move again and run and do the things I wanted to do. So last September, when I stepped into my national ring with my veteran and then with my bred buy and got to show them myself, I had tears in my eyes. I wasn't afraid, but I had tears in my eyes. It was truly a dream come true. So I love the fact I can live my life now and do the things I want. And in about 4 months into my journey, I kind of did what Dennis did. It was, I need to share this. There's so many people in my life who I know can benefit from this. So I did. I just signed on as a coach, and I've helped so many people, and I've coaches who have helped so many people. They have such a great heart, and to watch their light bulb go off and watch them start living their life is absolutely the best gift I could get. And I've never been prouder of anything I've done in my life other than become a coach, because I get to see people make transformations and be a part of that transformation. So I'm truly blessed.
Yes, and we're all blessed to know you, Kathy. That
Absolutely.
is just spectacular. One thing Kathy didn't tell you, she actually left her full-time job that she did not like at all, and is now able to center her life around what matters most to her, which obviously one of those things is her dog. She's an amazing, amazing person. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. All right, so
My pleasure.
What Kathy just told you about was really what we offer. We offer the trilogy of optimal health. It's about healthy body. Yes, she lost a lot of weight, but that translates into making your mind healthier. In fact, I just saw a study today that shows that losing weight, or actually getting healthy, eating healthy food, we should call it, actually improves your mood and decreases depression. We see it time and time again. People kind of come out of that fog and their mind just gets healthier. And for those people, like a lot of us, and like Kathy, who decide to pay it forward, we can also help with healthy finances. And we'll talk more about the coaching aspect of this a little bit further down. All right, so let's turn things over to Miss Jamie Marshall, who, as you can see, has her own amazing transformation. And hold on to your seats, because you guys are probably about to get inundated with some energy here. Jamie, you out there?
I am here. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Well, like Kathy said, we are always just so excited to share what we do. But in my case, I am truly honored. And I get emotional because you look at that picture, and the picture on the left, that was me. I was always happy, always in a good mood, comfortable in my own skin. And in July of 2018, I decided I was going to change my life because, first of all, I got tired of looking like that in photos. Secondly, I wanted to be able to bend over and paint my own toenails. That was one of my whys. And they had came out with some new dance boots that I wanted a pair, and I couldn't get it because they wouldn't fit my feet. So I can do check, check, check on all those. But I wanted to talk to everybody a little bit about the trilogy of healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy finances. First of all, I started my journey July 12th. I lost 70 pounds in exactly 6 months. And that was going through the holidays. And, I say this all the time, the holidays, they're just days of love. It's not about the food, it's about the hugs. That's the way I look at things. And the program did exactly as predicted. So you can see the body now. I was, looking at the one on the left, it's embarrassing, but it's also rejuvenating because look at the one on the right. That's the way I look at it. I was always an athlete. I played ball. I was a cheerleader. I ran a marathon in 95. I ran 4 minis. And you know what? I feel like I could probably do it today. So the body is there. And the mind, as Dennis and Michael just said, less depression. I was never depressed. But what I think about not exactly depression, but I think about clarity on what you want your life to be. And when you join this journey and decide to pay it forward, here's the thing. This program is so easy that you don't have to think about what you say because you're always talking from your heart. So your mind, it just follows along. So you do have that clarity in your mind to be able to share this amazing program. And then for the trilogy of the finance, endless opportunities. And here's the thing, it connects your heart to your wallet. There's no quotas. There's so many opportunities that if you hate that 9-to-5 job or that swing shift, or if you want to take a vacation, the opportunity is there for you. And how hard is it? Let me tell you something. I started my program in July. Michael called me in August and said, Jamie, when you post something and 600 people like it, they're paying attention. You need to become a coach. I'm like, Michael, I have no idea how to be a coach. And he said, just share the program. And then, as they said, it's one step at a time. As you need it, the community is there. And then I just wrote something down on the way up to the hotel room. I'm in Chicago for a dance event. 2 things, what's going to make up your life, your clients and other coaches. And clients need a little bit of TLC, but the coaches offer OLC, and that's an open line of communication. And just remember, like you learned from the very beginning, you're never alone. So just do it. Just do it. I love y'all.
Jamie, tell us, where were you on that your after picture?
I was on the leadership cruise with about 2,300 other people that love the program as much as I do. That's on our balcony with an all-expense paid trip for both me and my husband.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, you
and
were.
I'm looking pretty daggone good in that jumpsuit.
Yes, you did.
There we go.
We'll be seeing you in the Bahamas next year.
Absolutely.
All right.
I am on my way. Yes, I am.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, so let's talk a little bit more about what Jamie was talking about, the benefits of becoming an Optavia coach. Most importantly, number one reason is it's going to reinforce your decision to be healthy. We know that coaches are 5 times more likely to be successful on their own personal journey, and that's why I tell everybody, I don't care if you're helping 2 people or 200 people, 20,000 people, it doesn't matter. This is just one of your best tools to use to help with your own personal journey. And on top of that, you get to pay it forward to make a difference. I truly feel like as a health coach today, I am making a difference daily on people's lives. And the unfortunate reality is I actually did not. I'm not sure I ever felt like that, or certainly didn't feel like that most of the time in clinical practice. Just not an opportunity that was, for me, I guess. Fun. Oh my guys, so much fun, much more fun than being a medical doctor, I will tell you, and very rewarding. And as far as the compensation, like Jamie was talking about, the amazing thing is we get to do well by doing good. Like, we can't benefit financially unless we're actually helping somebody, and that's what's incredible about this experience. And we actually get to leave a legacy. We're going to help people for many generations to come because of the stream effect that happens from what we're doing. All right, next, the dynamic duo of Natalie and Adam Rosberry. I'll talk about this little picture here because I don't know if they're going to talk about it, but that's what we call a sugar shot. So they are holding sugar that weighs the same as the amount of weight they lost. It says, that sign says, we've lost 70 pounds. So I'm going to turn it over to them so that they can share their amazing story. Take it away, guys.
Hey everyone, just wanted to say thank you to Michael and Dennis for actually inviting us to be able to speak on this call tonight. So thank you very much. And just a little bit about our story. So I'm a dental hygienist, and Michael is actually a patient of mine, and he came in and never met him before. We just kind of started talking about health and wellness, and he told me, what his day job was, head director of WebMD, and I was like, wait a minute, you're a doctor, but you're a health coach? Like, I'm confused. Tell me more. So we got to talking, and, Adam and I had pretty much been kind of fed up with our own lifestyle choices and the weight we had gained. I mean, we did Ironman competitions, for goodness sake, to lose weight just so we could eat anything what we wanted. So we were extreme exercisers, but we ate anything. So I had kind of had a family history of diabetes. Everyone in my mom's side of the family her brothers and sisters have diabetes. And then my grandparents on that side as well. And my last uncle got diagnosed with diabetes, and he was probably what I consider to be probably the healthiest one out of everyone. And he wasn't heavy at all. And that kind of scared me and threw me for a loop because I love sweets, and that's all I ate and drank was sugar. So, my skin felt bad. We ate out all the time. I just felt it. We were overweight and just not happy with our bodies, ourselves, period. So I decided to call Michael and start the program. So I personally started September 12th of 2018, and I lost 31 pounds in 3.5 months. And during that 3.5 months, we went on 3 scuba diving trips where, we probably didn't stay true to the program.
No, we had a good time.
But I still lost 31 pounds. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And, Adam, he was like, just whatever you want to do, you do it. And so he was like, it's probably just another gimmick, just another diet, whatever. I was like, okay. Well, about a month in, we went for a run, and I outran him, which never happened, by the way. I was always the one at a mile, oh my God, I want to stop. And he came home and he said, who are you and what have you done with my wife? He had so much energy. I would come home from work, and before I would lay down and take a nap, and then maybe I would work out. So, after that, I was like, go, go, go. I'd clean the house. I would have dinner kind of started and cooking. And he was like, what is going on? So he could really see a big change. And he was like, let me taste some of that food. And he was like, oh, that's really good. So he decided to start a program, and I'll let you take it away.
Also, I recall that story much differently, but that's fine. But no, Natalie, I saw a lot of changes in Natalie really quickly. As she said, we did Ironman competitions. We had a ridiculous amount of exercise, and we saw a little bit of change in our bodies, but about a week and a half in, I could see fat shrinking off Natalie's body. And I said, all right, let me try some of that food. We'll see what happens here. And so I tried it, and then it took me about a month to really get into it. And then the month that I actually committed to the program, I lost 27 pounds my first month. So it's an amazing product. It's really easy to do. It's easy to follow, even with our schedules. We are very social. We go out all the time, so there's really no excuse. Especially, I know Jamie mentioned about being around the holidays. Every other weekend's a holiday around here, so it's really easy to do that with that schedule as well. And so we're well over our time, but anyway, it's an amazing product. And as coaching goes, it was great to become a coach to pay it forward, because it has definitely kept us on the straight and narrow. The first few months into the program, we had several lulls where we were like, oh, we'll just fall back in what we were doing before. But because we were health coaches, we obviously can't go back to our old habits, because then we're not being a good role model. And now it's already built into our psyche where we don't even think about doing that anymore. We've been coaching so long that we just know what we need to do, what the healthy habits of a life are, and we stick to them. So that's it. That's what we got.
Awesome, guys. That was absolutely perfect. And you just spoke to exactly why I tell people coach, because I have no doubt today that all of us, all coaches, are better off today because we're paying it forward and helping other people. Our health is far better. So thank you so much, guys. All right, let's talk a little bit more about coaching. And this is a relationship business. It is truly about connecting people, all focused on optimal well-being. As a health coach, you are self-employed, you're independent, but as I'm going to talk a little bit more about, you are absolutely never alone. This can be a full-time thing, or to be honest, it's never a full-time thing. I don't care how much money you're making. It will never be a 40-hour. It's just not that kind of thing. Or you might decide to make it one of your side gigs, a side hustle, or you might decide that you just want to work 10 to 20 hours a week and make a full-time salary, right? Honestly, it's kind of almost stupid how easy it is to get started as a health coach. There's really almost no cost. You don't keep inventory. We actually forbid that. We do not want people to do that. We want people to serve people. We want people to give their hearts to other people and help move them forward. It's just really a flexible business that we can do from any time, anywhere. Sign me up for that, because I want to be doing it from the beach and from the water somewhere. All right, no quotas, as Jamie talked about, nothing, no monthly purchases required. And then let's talk about this, complete training and support. There's a comprehensive training system in place, step by step, and you get to learn as you earn. From day one, the second you start helping somebody, you will earn money, but at the same time, you will be learning from your business coach and your mentorship team. In fact, we honestly do almost everything for you at the beginning while you learn, and then you start doing it while we watch you and give you feedback. It's just an incredible system built around the community and around team coaching. Right? It's really apprenticeship. You grow as you learn. You work at your own pace. We have the path. We know the steps to take. You go as fast as you want or as slow as you want, totally up to you. And you get to benefit from the training events, both online as well as local, regional, and national events. So it's just an incredible opportunity to not only take control of your own health with the program, and as you've heard, the 4 components that we've been talking about, there's nothing magic here. It's all science, but it feels like magic sometimes, because when you can lose 27 pounds in a month like Adam did, I mean, that's pretty amazing. And even though that sounds crazy, we hear those stories over and over again. And 10 to 15 pounds easily a month, but we often hear more than that. So just reach out to the person who invited you to this webinar. Have a conversation. We like to do a one-on-one conversation, really dig deep with you, get to your why, figure out why this journey is so important to you, so that we can make sure that 1, this is a good fit, but 2, that we can be there for you and help you bust through any obstacles that stand in your way. And for those who want, we love anybody and everybody to join our mission and help the world create health and well-being. So take care. Have a great night, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks to all our speakers. The stories actually gave me chills. It just reminds me of what we do every day we do it. Take care, guys. See ya. Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.